When I hear the word trust, the first thing that comes to mind is safety, vulnerability, instability.
Accountability, transparency.
The first thing I think about is family.
Trust is that step beyond knowledge where you have to trust your instincts. You have to trust the information that you don't receive, and that can be a very vulnerable space.
I think trust is very important as a community leader because you can't lead unless you trust, and you can't trust unless you are able to lead. So people need to be able to trust you to follow you.
We work with such vulnerable communities that have been marginalized over generations that without trust, there isn't the ability to move quickly or the ability to move at all.
It has to be something that's radical. I think a lot of people are interested in a trust that feels good, and trust for me doesn't necessarily mean that it feels good, but it has to be authentic.
Trust is important as a community leader because they have to know that you're there for the long run. You have to be there, and you have to be there in a really honest and earnest fashion. You have to let them know what can happen, what can't happen, and all the steps it takes in between to get there.
Trust is not always something that's easy to build, but certainly is so worthwhile because you immediately see the fruits of that labor.
You earn trust, and it's a two-way street, win-win. We don't want to enter into situations win-lose or lose-win. We need to allow people to start depositing into our emotional bank account, right? Just as well as we can deposit into theirs.
I am seeking for the community to trust me. And often we try to go into situations knowing that we can be trusted, but me knowing that I can be trusted is really not enough. I have to show the community that I can be trusted.
Sometimes as a leader, it takes stepping back a few paces and kind of doing that from behind. And I really feel that that's a really strong characteristic, is that ability to put self aside and really just focus on what people need.